How can a classic movie scene or a classic movie type of scene help you become more effective and create a deeper bond with your audience? Well, this is an idea that I got from one of my fellow coaches, Jennifer, a week ago. She was talking about when we're watching movies and there's a scene where somebody goes under the main character, let's say, goes under the water, like back here, for instance. Person goes under, and after 5, maybe 10 seconds, pops her head up. She's fine. All right, that's interesting. Jennifer said, compare that to the scene where the heroine goes under the water for 5, 10, 20, 30, 45, 60 seconds or more. How do you react to that? More questions, right? Oh my gosh, what's going on? Is she under there? Did she get attacked by a shark? Is she going to make it? Now, eventually, she pops her head up and everybody's happy. But isn't that a deeper emotional connection than the quick 5-second under the water, pop back up? There's no time to create the emotion, is there? Or the tension or the conflict. That same effect can be created with your audience when you're sharing stories. One of the examples I've used, and I've shared this in other videos, is the reason I do what I do today stems from an incident I had in first grade. Well, my 5-second under the water version of that is, when I was in first grade, I loved to entertain people, but I was humiliated one day in front of my class by my teacher. Because of that, for the next 25 years, I never voluntarily stood in front of an audience or got up in front of people in any setting unless I was told to. All right, there are some facts, but really, do you feel anything there? No. Here's the Hi, Vina. My friend Vina, I just introduced to a concept of the starfish story recently, and now she wants to spread it everywhere, even though professional speakers around the world are very familiar with the starfish story. So thank you for contributing that, Vina. All right, here's the 60-second version of me going under the water. When I was in first grade, I loved to entertain people. But one day, I got in trouble in class. And as my punishment, my teacher made me stand on top of my desk during nap time. So if you had been in the room, imagine being in a room. The lights are turned off. There's rain pelting the window. There's a group of first graders all resting their heads on their desks. All but one, that would be me. I'm being punished for breaking a class rule. It's a little bit chilly in the air because it's around Thanksgiving, and you can smell the cupcakes and the chocolate chip cookies that we're going to enjoy later that day to celebrate a friend's birthday. Can you smell them? Now, I'm not thinking about any of this standing on my desk. Because, see, when I got up on top of the desk, I thought maybe I could entertain my friends up there, but my teacher quickly put the kibosh on that when she said, Michael, you stand up there and you don't make a sound, you don't look at anybody, you don't move. Do you understand me? Okay. So after a couple of minutes, I started to think, I'm so bored. And that's when I saw it. My friend Jimmy looking up at me. Oh. And then Lonnie. You look stupid. Chris. You are stupid. You are stupid. Pretty soon, it felt like every single person in that classroom was looking up and laughing at me. And all I could think was, I just want to get down. Just let me get down. I'll be good. I won't be bad again. This went on for 35 minutes. And when my teacher finally said, Michael, you can get down now, and I hope you've learned your lesson. Oh, I had. I told myself, never stand in front of people again. That was awful. I never want people to laugh at me ever again. See, the little boy who jumped up or stepped up on that desk for his punishment, who loved to entertain people, stepped down, never wanting to be laughed at again. All right, that's part of my story. Did you have a little bit more of an emotional reaction to that one? When I ask people in audiences in my workshops, they'll say, oh yeah, I felt sorry for you. I felt badly for you. I was angry at your teacher for embarrassing you. All these different emotions come up. Did you also feel like you were in the scene with the different senses? Did I not take you down for 60 seconds under the water waiting to see what happened versus the quick, I was embarrassed in first grade and then I didn't want to talk to anybody in front of any group for the next 25 years. Very different experience, isn't it? So if you want to have more impact when you tell your stories, it's critical that you take us down under the water for at least 60 seconds. Get us emotionally involved so we're leaning forward saying, what happened next? Do that and you'll have a much greater impact on your next audience when you give a presentation. Now, if you'd like some help with learning how you can take your audience under the water for 60 seconds, check out our website, speakingcpr.com, or if you'd like to have a one-on-one conversation, reach out to me, Mike at speakingcpr.com. Happy to talk with you, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.